So guys, you know how much I love to read your comments, and one of the most common questions I get in the comment section is, what's the difference between noise cancelling and noise isolation? Is noise cancelling really better at blocking noise than, say, noise isolating headphones? In Singapore, we have been saying, really meh? Noise cancelling can block more noise, really meh? Well, today we're about to settle this question once and for all. But first, we have to understand what is noise isolation. Noise isolation is very simple. This is my ear. I am hearing a lot of noise coming right now from a bunch of screaming kids, for example. Okay, so what do I normally do? I put something in the middle to block the noise coming from screaming kids from reaching my ears. So that is called noise isolation. It could be plugging my fingers in my ears, or wearing a pair of earplugs, or wearing a pair of over-the-ear headphones. You know, headphones with cushions that cover the entire ear. Those are pretty effective at blocking noise. But some might also argue that you could also put screaming kids in a room with 4 walls, no windows, soundproofing. No one would ever know. Okay, anyway, back to topic. Okay, so that is noise isolation. But here's the problem. Noise isolation has its limits. If you want to block loud noises, you have to use material to absorb noise, such as thick layers of foam, that will really do it, or thick concrete walls to reflect noise away from you. And even so, it's not 100% because it's very difficult and very expensive to block powerful low frequency noise. Which is why if you're standing outside a club, you will not be able to hear much of the music that's playing in the club, but you'll be able to hear the low frequency beats. You know, like the sounds. So probably by now you can see why putting on a pair of headphones or using earplugs isn't really enough if you are serious about blocking noise. You might as well do it the traditional way. However, noise cancelling technology uses electronics in your headphones to actively cancel noise. In noise cancelling headphones, there are microphones in the ear cups that will listen to the noise around you, and electronics in the headphones will reproduce a negative copy of that noise to cancel noise. Which is why if you own a pair of noise cancelling headphones, when you put on the headphones for the very first time, at first you'll be like, hey, it's not much different from other headphones, right? It's just blocking noise. But when you switch on the noise cancelling, bam, super quiet. And if your main objective is to listen to your music or videos in a quiet space wherever you are, wherever you go, once you go noise cancelling, you'll never go back. And if you want to learn more about noise cancelling technology, you can watch this video in which I did an in-depth explanation of how noise cancelling works. Then it begs the question, before noise cancelling technology came about, how did people survive loud noises? Screaming children, engine noise in the airplane. Now, people back then were already using some form of hearing protection such as rubber earplugs and headphones, but they weren't so effective, and right up to the 70s and 80s, professionals in the aviation, military, and even in the space industries were looking for ways to better protect their pilots' hearing. It was only in 1978 when noise cancelling technology was first conceived by MIT professor Dr. Amar Bose. As the legend goes, he was on a flight from Zurich to Boston, and he was using what at the time was the brand new Sony Walkman headphones, but it proved inadequate as the noise from the plane easily drowned out the music from his headphones. It was at that time when the very frustrated Dr. Bose came up with the concept of using noise to cancel noise. He wrote it down on a piece of paper and he passed it to his engineers in Boston, and in a few years' time they had a working prototype noise cancelling headphones. But such a technology was revolutionary for a time, and it was not easy at all finding a market for his headphones. Now, call it coincidence or call it fate, but the Ruton Voyager program was just starting to take shape at around the same time that Dr. Bose was developing his new noise cancelling headphones. The goal of this program is to conduct the first ever manned flight around the Earth with no refueling. And in order to make that happen, the engineers working on this aircraft had to make the aircraft as light as possible. So the traditional noise isolating pads used to soundproof a plane's cabin is out of the question because that would simply add more weight to the plane. Now, Dr. Bose saw an opportunity here to showcase the capabilities of his new headphones prototype. He believed that his new noise cancelling technology can help protect the Rutan Voyager's crew from hearing damage while at the same time keeping the plane light enough to fly around the Earth. So he contacted the engineers of the Rutan Voyager program, and in 1986, after one failed attempt, the Rutan Voyager aircraft made the first ever manned flight around the Earth with no refueling in 9 days.
I don't know if you saw it as it happened this morning, but it was a glorious sight. After 9 days and 25,000 miles, the Voyager came home without stopping and without refueling.
News of this engineering feat reached across the world, especially in Europe and in America, and soon airline pilots from around the world were demanding that Bose release a commercially available noise-cancelling headphones for use in a plane's cockpit. By 1989, the Bose aviation headset was born, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now, around the same time, Sennheiser was also developing its own noise-cancelling headphones, but that is another video for another day because frankly this video is getting too long. But if you enjoyed this video, you found it informative, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join my notification squad because I upload videos every single week and this is the only way you'll get notified. And please support me on Patreon so that I can keep making videos like this for you. My name is Aaron, you're watching Aaron's Wireless. This is the best tech review and information channel on YouTube from Singapore. And I'll see you again in the next video. Facepalm out!